transformed from a live ostrich.
Hi, good morning. Today is the day that I see my biggest bucket list band, and that is State Champs. I've been a fan of State Champs for 5 years, or like later this year will be 5 years. They're an Albany band, and I'm also from upstate New York, and I have not seen them. There have been a couple instances where I was going to see them, or I wanted to see them. They played a show with Young Culture under a bridge one time in Albany. It was called Alive at 5. My parents were gonna go to Saratoga, drop me off with my friend Bowie, and then they were gonna bring me to the Alive at 5, but I had an award ceremony in school the same day. I think I got like $200 in scholarship money. That does not compare to seeing Young Culture and State Champs under a bridge. It was right after Taylor Acorn. I think it was like, I don't think Taylor Acorn was even over yet. I think we were still at the show. Philip says to me,
"Okay, buy me a ticket to State Champs."
Mind you, I was gonna go with Bowie, like I did for Young Culture. And when Philip told me to buy him a ticket for State Champs, the show was already sold out. So I decided to buy him a resale ticket for Christmas. And I also got the three of us, Philip, Bowie, and I VIP.
I didn't even tell you guys about how VIP came to be. They had 2 VIP tiers. One of them is like you watch the show at the side of the stage, you got like a set list, a guitar pick, or you got a set list and I think a pack of guitar picks. And I wanted to get that package so bad. I didn't really care about watching the show from side stage, but I like set lists. And my brother plays guitar, so I thought that would be very fitting for the both of us. But I'm like, if I'm buying VIP, I'm getting VIP for the 3 of us. I'm not getting it for one of us or 2 of us. I'm getting it for all 3 because I'd be a dick if I didn't. By the time I even contemplated considering getting that VIP, that one had already sold out. But after Young Culture, I got no merch from that show, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll treat us to VIP. So we got the lower tier, but we still got to meet the band, and that I felt like was the more important part.
Okay, so this is what I've got going on for an outfit. I DIY'd this shirt. I planned on doing black and silver, and then I was gonna wear a checkered skirt that I got for Christmas. When I was digging through my closet for a blank t-shirt, I didn't see a black one. I had 2 of them, but I didn't see them, so I'm like, I don't have a plain black t-shirt. And the skirt is not crowd surf friendly, and I plan on crowd surfing at least once. If I don't crowd surf to Common Sense, then I failed. I just have no clue what I want to do for my makeup. I did this yesterday and I'm like, is it too much? But when have I ever worried about being too much? But like part of me just wants to go basic. Oh, also I painted my nails to match. But like part of me wants to go basic, but like part of me wants to go all out, and it's like, I don't know. Fun story, you know how I lost my concert bag? Still haven't found it. So I decided this is an opportunity to buy myself some name brand earplugs. I've been wanting to get name brand ones for a while. I decided on Loops, even though the ones that I used to have were like a dupe for the Eargasm ones, which is ironic because this brand reached out to me on TikTok Shop to do like a TikTok Shop collab thing. So I requested a free sample from them and they declined it. Why reach out to someone if you're gonna decline their sample request? So you'd think, oh, that'd probably push me away from the company, right? Wrong. Okay, so one thing I don't normally like about wearing earplugs at shows is that they don't feel like they're gonna stay in my ear. I feel like I'm always having to adjust them. These like fit amazingly in my ear. I feel like these are not going to fall out. Anyway, my other dilemma with the concert bag has been solved because I brought this to Young Culture and they didn't give me any shit for it, so it's small enough. The only thing is I'm taking my Labubu off of it because this is my child and I don't want him to get hurt. I didn't mean hurt, I meant dirty or lost. Here's the makeup. I decided to do some bold fucking highlighter instead of the stars. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling the stars today. I'm not feeling very whimsical today. We're leaving. Yippee! Oh yeah, by the way, I think I forgot to mention this. I'm also seeing Broadside. Fucking love that band. I'm so excited.
How do you forget to mention that?
Because
Use the right lane to take the exit to merge onto I-787 towards State Route 787.
guys, my stomach is like doing backflips. I'm so scared to meet State Champs, guys. What if they're real? What would you rate this meal?
What would you rate this food item? I'd give it a heckle, yeah.
Heckle, yeah.
We're already having problems. Phil forgot to put his VIP ticket in his phone. We're gonna have to go in behind us in the peasant line. Guys, I'm gonna be so real. I think Ollie Baxter just walked by, but I didn't know if it was him, so I didn't say it. I don't know. Derek Descanio actually did just walk by, and none of us knew it was him. We were like, is that who? Is that Derek? This is probably the first VIP experience I've had that let me pee first.
This is the coolest thing.
I can't put that in the fucking vlog. Hi, Tiffany.
Hi vlog. Hi vlog.
I don't know how to use this thing.
Tiffany's gonna see this in post and be like, what the hell?
Oh my god. Right, yeah. Tiffany. Go, run. Oh my god, give me
In this moment, she knew she fucked up.
Hey, so I thought I completely like made this up in my head. Why did they start clapping? What the fuck? What the fuck was that about?
How do I zoom in?
Tiffany is meeting the champ.
I don't think I want to sit through this, so I'm just gonna tell you what I said. First of all, they called me Blue. Like, never asked my name, they were just like, Blue. And then they were talking about my shirt and how it's like light blue, like the song, and then I told them I made it. And then I told them it was crazy because, you know, I've been a fan for 5 years, give or take, and I'm from upstate New York, and I've never seen them before. This is my first time seeing them. And they were like, oh, you know, it's gonna be a great show, it's good, you know, you picked a good one to be your first. And that was basically it. It was like 18 seconds, I swear to God.
Okay, so that meet and greet was like 20 seconds long, but I didn't say anything embarrassing, so a win is a win. Apparently they said to Bowie, take me to church.
So I'm a band hopper.
Oh, he's a band hopper?
Bowie just said I looked
Ryan
like...
Scott Graham's
Bowie
Scott Graham's saying Hosier for me.
Bowie just said I looked like the 5th member.
I met them in a dream a few weeks ago, and the first thing I said to any of them is that I pointed to Ryan Scott Graham, and I said, there's my white boy of the month of the year. And I can report that I did not do that.
Two things. White Boy of the Month of the Year is a reference to the AP Not Amaze, which is a parody of the Alternative Press Music Awards. White Boy of the Month of the Year is a category in that parody award show, and I think Ryan Scott Graham's been nominated every time and has not won yet. And the other thing, in that same dream, I met Derek. And, like, I was entering the room and I recorded on my phone for, like, 2 seconds. So when I met Derek, he was like, hey, can you do me a favor and delete anything you recorded? And I'm thinking, I didn't record anything. And that's so ironic because not only did Bowie record my meet and greet, but also the person who took the picture recorded it from my phone, too.
Ryan Scott Graham knows who I am. Screaming, crying, throwing up. I told him, like, I've been covering your song since 2021, and he goes, Tiffany rock!
What the fuck?
Sorry, I'm still not over the fact that I got full government named by Ryan Scott Graham. Are you kidding me? I hope they play Take Me to Church.
This is a state champs concert.
Humor. She's the gang, a lot of you.
bouncy, 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 bounce.
Damn, that felt good. Especially when I forgot the first verse, but I did tell you I got older, so it was... Anyways, this next song's called One Last Time. We wrote it when we found out about TikTok and we realized we were never gonna be sexy enough or cool enough to dance on that fucking app. So we're like, let's just try to write a song that like older millennials will fuck with. One more night, can we get one last time to feel it like we felt before? Back when we wanted back when we want to stay. Like we felt before. That was like a 70. Can I get a goddamn hell yeah? Hell yeah! You gotta understand, we're from the South. That's how you talk to each other. You beat each other's ass and you go, hell yeah! I think that's an everywhere thing, especially up here. I don't know why I said that was a Southern thing. Anyways, this next song is also about TikTok. We wrote this with our friend Brian from the home team. It's called Cruel. Now call me. This next song, Dead Ass, is pretty good. It's called Coffee Talk. I just want to say, early on in our career, people were just saying, oh, you want to be blah, blah, blah so bad, you want to be blah, blah, blah so bad. I won't say names to be offensive. But the whole time I was like, nah. But then when we got the state champs comparison, they said, you want to be Derek so bad. I said, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Because I'm like that. We got two more for you. What I'm about to say has nothing to do with the last thing I said. So erase the last thing I said. Right. This next song is about fucking. Yeah! See, like the music loud in the middle of the night. Wake up and make her wait till she has she said it up to know. I got to our t-shirts, they touch the paper. My t-shirt, she lives today. She my favorite kind of red. Shit. Wake up, wait till she has money.
My throat hurts already, and it was just Broadside. Now we have a whole state champ thing. To see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? Cemetery Sun mentioned? Real friends mentioned?
Calling it a little bad because we weren't around that. Probably going to be doing something if you don't hear. You may as well do things while it's you. It's safe to just like start something really quick. This felt like there was a new group of people that cared. We can go out and have it be the state champs tour. We can go on a whole tour, and that's fucking cool. We'll show people for years to come, like, this was a moment in time. It was the coolest thing in the world. To all our fans, we just want to say thank you to that. We're always appreciating, and that's what's important with this band and with these guys. It's just like, we set the bar.
Evan warned us about the confetti cannon, but he didn't warn us about the, like, smoke cannon type shit. So when both of them went at the same time, and I thought those were gonna go, like, towards the end of the set. I didn't realize how much confetti this band had. I was like, what? Wow. was at this point that I left the pit because they were playing Shape Up and I wanted to surf to it, but nobody lifted me up. I would I was trying to get to where the crowd was kind of saturated, and I'm like, hey, can you guys help me up? Can you help me up? I want to crowd surf. And I swear to God, these people looked at me like I was insane. And then they looked, you know, to the person next to them, because it takes more than one person to lift a person up. And they both just kind of shook their heads. And then literally, it seemed like these two guys, like, blockaded in front of me so I couldn't get past them to somebody who would lift me up. So I didn't get to crowd surf to Shape Up. State champs once said, where do we begin? Oh my fucking god, that was amazing. I think most of the stuff from VIP I have you guys caught up on. I asked Derek for a hug like 3 different times.
What can I say? I'm a fucking lead singer's girly.
It's so funny because I say I'm a lead singer's girly, but I was terrified of Derek Toscanio. I'm 17 and afraid of Derek Toscanio. I just feel like he looks like an asshole. I'm sorry. It's the vibe I get from him. I don't know. But literally look at our picture. We look so fucking cutie patootie. I also think that's kind of ironic because looking back at my digital footprint, I used to call Derek Toscanio Scrunkly. Aw, the Scrunkly. Double tap now if you'd Scrunkly the when. Not Derek. He's Scrunkly. How do I go from, oh, this man is Scrunkly, to, oh my god, this man looks like an asshole, I'm scared to meet him, to, oh, I actually met him and he's a sweetheart. I got Derek and Ryan to sign my VIP laminate and my exclusive poster that I bought because the VIP poster is kind of ugly, but we'll get to that when I get home and show you guys the merch that I got. Hold on, I need a sip of soda.
So, yeah, this one.
Starting route to
Thanks for doxing us on camera. I got 2 of the exclusive posters because my friend Harry wanted one and he paid me for one. Literally as soon as I saw somebody else buying merch, I'm like, I need one of those posters. Everyone in that venue was my enemy until I got my hands on one of those posters. And I'm like, is it limited to 1 per person? Because there were 25 in the entire building and the capacity of this venue is 1,000. And they were like, just don't go crazy. And I'm like, I just want another one for my friend. He's like, okay, so you want 2? That's fine. I said right in front of Tyler that I wanted a hug from Derek. That made me feel really fucking bad. I don't even remember what fucking happened. Like, literally, all I can remember in my memory is Tyler saying, like, oh, they're getting a hug from Derek. And I'm like, wait, I want a hug from Derek. And then I realized that Tyler was right there. And I'm like, wait, can I get a hug from you too? Like, can we get a picture? I wasn't gonna fucking just completely ignore him. I also got a picture with Ryan. I just didn't get a picture or anything signed by Evan. So, whoops. Also, I think when I said that I wanted a hug from Derek, it was more so of like shock that they were even giving hugs because they did high fives during the meet and greet. So I thought it was like to like protect their health, to make sure none of the members got sick. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not getting a hug from state champs today. Fantastic. But like, I respect it. I get it. So then as soon as VIP, or not VIP, but like the meet and greet part ended and they just kind of started hanging out and like, you know, talking to everyone, giving out hugs and whatever, I'm like, oh, we're doing hugs. I want a hug from Derek. Another Broadside show without meeting them. I really want to meet Ollie Baxter so bad, but unfortunately.
There's always show number 3.
Yeah, that's if they come back. I'll probably be within like 10 months time. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I thought this was a crowd surf heavy crowd. Like, I thought people were gonna be aware of this, but okay. I got dropped twice. One time on my feet, other time on my back. And then 2 times. You'll be feeling
that tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'll be feeling that tomorrow at fucking work. And then 2 times I like almost went down and then went right back up. Derek fucking pointed at me when I surfed to Light Blue because when I met the guys, they made like a reference to the song Light Blue in my shirt. So now I'm thinking, okay, I need to surf to Light Blue. And Derek Toscanio fucking pointed at me. I crowd surfed over a mosh pit. I didn't even know that was a thing that you could do, but I was surfing and then all of a sudden I see like an empty spot in the crowd and I thought I was going to see God. I think their videographer got a shot of me during, was it Perfect Score? I felt bad for my friend Rachel because he stayed at the front of the pit longer than I did, so I had to find someone to hold my stuff while I crowd surfed.
turn right.
And Rachel held my stuff last time when I surfed to Silverstein, so I found them and I'm like, can you please hold my stuff while I crowd surf? I should have had you hold my stuff before I left the pit, but then I wouldn't have my phone on me or anything. So anyway, switching to my phone because I guess I left my other 2 camera batteries at home and the other one is in Philip's pocket and I don't want him to be digging through his pockets while he's driving. Oh, get this, and he'll also agree that this was bullshit. I went so fucking hard to Broadside, and I'm not saying that people, you know, that other people didn't, but I went so hard to Broadside and then I held up my phone saying, can I get a set list? And I'm pretty sure a few people saw it and I didn't fucking get one.
The last one they rolled the drum mat up and actually kept the set list on it.
Second Broadside show without meeting them. Second Broadside show without a set list. I got dropped to Breaking Ground and then I surfed to Slow Burn, Light Blue, Common Sense, which was my goal and I did it, and Everybody But You. which also means I broke my crowd surf record from last time. As it is, I surfed 4 times, and tonight I surfed 5 times. We're gonna get to the point where I surf to a band's entire set. Back to the camera because Philip managed to find my battery, but I don't know if there's anything else I really have to say. Philip had a good time, is what I'm hearing.
I did.
So funny is I was going up to, I think I was asking Ryan to sign my VIP laminate, and Bowie was making fun of me because when I saw Young Culture, I went up to try to talk to Gabe. This was the first time I saw Young Culture. Or no, not the first time, because that was Grayscale. The second time between you and me. And Bowie said, do it, just do it. And I thought they said, don't do it. So today, I was like waiting my turn because these girls were chatting it up with Ryan. And Bowie goes, don't do it. No. Best Pro Shops, no. No. What?
Chick-fil-A, no.
Crumble,
Chick-fil-A, no.
I think if I were you, my introduction to crowd surfing would be at a smaller show like As It Is, because, and I mean, you know, do as I say, not as I do, because my first crowd surfing experience was Silverstein and it was the same venue, but it's like you surf for longer when you're at one of the bigger venues, and it's also, I guess, apparently a lot harder to find people that are willing to lift you up. Like, that really pissed me off. I know I already said it, but I'm gonna say it again. Like, I really thought that people would be more likely to lift me up. This is gonna be the hardest the post-concert depression has ever hit me, and I've literally been to California for a concert. Holy fuck! I never smile with teeth. When I take pictures, especially with band members, it's a closed mouth smile, but every fucking member of State Champs made me fucking open mouth smile, and it just came so fucking naturally. Oh my fucking god, I missed this band already! There was a thing at Broadside's merch table. It like looks like vinyl of their new album that's coming out in April, and it said you can pre-save the album here. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, is it gonna be like a quicker process to pre-order the album than it would if I did it online? So I'm talking to their merch person, and she's like, yeah, like we can do it. You're gonna be the first person to do it. So I was the first person to pre-order Broadside's new album in person. I was gonna order a specific bundle anyway if I didn't spend that much on merch, so I'm like, why not? Hey guys, breaking news. I am stupid. I ordered a bundle with a crew neck, or maybe it's like a long sleeve t-shirt, but either way, the album's coming out in April. I'm not gonna be able to wear the crew neck or the shirt or whatever that I pre-ordered until next winter. But it was literally like the exact same thing as ordering it online. Like, the only difference is she took my credit card and typed my information in. Like, I don't know, that felt a little weird. I wish I could have just like tapped my card or something that made it more convenient than me pre-ordering the album myself. But I wasn't gonna say all that shit to her face. I told Bowie that I have a leather jacket in the car, and I decided not to wear it, you know, to the venue. And they were like, what the fuck, like why? And I'm like, Philip said I could have tied it around my waist, but then, you know, what if I crowd surf, blah, 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 blah. And Bowie's like, who is Philip? And he was on the phone with our mom because he was trying to get his email for the VIP ticket. And I go, him? They thought his name was like Charles. Guys, I don't know when my next concert is. I literally have nothing to live for anymore. Okay, merch, and then I gotta end the vlog because it's midnight and I have to be awake at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. This bag came with VIP. It's so fucking cute. I got a Broadside zip up. I am starting to become a zip up girly after I got the zip up from Not a Toy. VIP came with this poster. It's fucking ugly. I'm kind of convinced it's AI slop, at least this part. But either way, it's kind of ugly. So if this was designed by an actual artist, I'm sorry, but it's kind of ugly. I don't mind like the typography part, but like, I don't know, like it just, I don't like it. I just don't like the drawing. Even, you know, if State Champs finds this video and they're like, hey, we don't use AI. Here's the artist that drew this drawing. I'm still not gonna like the art style. I'm sorry. So, to make up for that, I got this one. This was number 92 out of 100. I needed my hands on this. When I met Ryan, he was like, I liked your comment. I said, you're all my enemies until I get my hands on one of these. And I was dead ass serious, but he thought it was funny. Here's my VIP laminate. I got it signed by Derek and Ryan. I went to at least one of these shows, and I enjoyed it. I'm telling you, these were left over from the to bed, buddy.